Every once in a while, someone wakes up with fire in their chest and a voice in their head that whispers, "There's more to life than this." That voice, that hunger, is the beginning of something powerful. If you've clicked on this video, then you already feel it. You're ready to break free, ready to become more than just a consumer in this world. You want to create. This isn't just another guide on how to start a business. This is a transformation, a mindset shift. We'll unlock what it really takes to become an entrepreneur, not just in what you do, but in who you are. This is your time. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The entrepreneurial mindset. Entrepreneurs aren't born, they're forged. In discomfort, in uncertainty, in pressure. What separates the dreamers from the doers? It starts with mindset. A fixed mindset believes, "I can't do that," or "I wasn't born for this." A growth mindset believes, "I can learn, I can adapt, I will try again." Elon Musk wasn't born knowing how to build rockets. He learned, he risked, he failed. Then he tried again. Oprah Winfrey didn't come from wealth or opportunity. She came from hardship and turned pain into purpose. To be an entrepreneur, you need grit, resilience, hunger, and the willingness to be uncomfortable. You have to believe that even when the world says no, your vision says yes. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. Exercise. Write down one belief you've been holding that's been stopping you. Then replace it with a powerful belief that serves you. Because everything starts in the mind. Chapter 2. Discovering your purpose. Purpose is what gets you out of bed when money isn't coming in. It's what keeps you going when the world feels against you. Passion is what excites you. Purpose is what fuels you. You need to find your why. Because if your why is strong enough, you'll endure anyhow. Ask yourself, what problem do I care about? What do I love doing, even when it's hard? What change do I want to make in the world? Simon Sinek said, "People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it." Your business starts with your story. So here's a challenge. Write your story. Write who you are, where you've been, and where you want to go. That's the seed of your brand. That's your purpose. And once you find it, don't let it go. Chapter 3. Turning ideas into reality. Every successful company began as a simple idea, but what turned it into a success was action. You don't need $1 million idea. You need a real solution to a real problem. Ask yourself, what frustrates you? What do people complain about? What can be done better? Uber started because someone couldn't get a cab. Airbnb started because people needed extra money and strangers needed a cheap place to stay. Start small. Build an MVP, a minimum viable product. Test it. Ask for feedback. Refine it. Don't wait for perfection. Launch ugly. Learn fast. Improve constantly. If you're not embarrassed by the first version of your product, you launched too late. Reid Hoffman. Ideas are easy. Execution is everything. Chapter 4. Building the foundation. Building a business is like building a house. If your foundation is weak, everything will collapse. Let's simplify the business basics. What's your product or service? Who is your target customer? How will you reach them? Define your value proposition in one sentence. Example, I help busy professionals eat healthy without spending hours in the kitchen. Now, branding. Your brand is not just a logo or a name, it's a feeling. It's how people remember you. And in today's world, your brand lives online. Use platforms like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. Content builds trust, and trust builds business. Chapter 5. The power of execution. An average idea, well executed, will always beat a genius idea that stays in your head. Entrepreneurs do. They don't wait. Set daily goals, not just big dreams. Break your vision into tiny, relentless steps. Use these tools: a planner or Notion, Pomodoro timer, accountability partner. Learn to delegate. Build a team when you can't do it all. Remember, you don't rise to the level of your dreams. You fall to the level of your systems. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Jim Rohn. Chapter 6. Money Matters. Money is the fuel, not the destination. Start small. Bootstrap if you must. Know your numbers. What's your cost to acquire a customer? What's your profit margin? What's your break-even point? You don't need investors to begin. You need customers. Focus on making your first $1,000, then reinvest. Keep learning. Study basic accounting. Track your expenses. Know your cash flow. Don't fear money. Master it. Chapter 7. The Entrepreneur's Journey. This journey will break you and rebuild you stronger. Let me tell you a story. Not about a billionaire or a celebrity, but about a man named Ravi from a small town in India. Ravi grew up poor. His family couldn't afford more than one meal a day. By the time he was 12, he was selling tea on the streets just to support his mother and younger brother. But every day, while serving customers, Ravi would listen in on their conversations, especially the businessmen and college kids talking about computers, websites, and startups. He didn't understand any of it, but he was curious. So, late at night, after selling tea all day, Ravi would sneak into a local internet cafe. He couldn't afford to pay, but the owner let him clean the shop in exchange for 30 minutes of screen time. He taught himself to type, then to code, then to build websites. At 17, Ravi built a simple website for a local restaurant. They paid him 500 rupees, the equivalent of $6. It was small, but to Ravi, it was everything. He used that money to take online courses. He kept learning, kept building. By 23, he launched his own tech company. Now, he runs a startup that employs over 150 people, including those from his hometown who once laughed at his dreams. He went from selling tea on the streets to serving clients around the world. Why? Because he believed he could, even when nobody else did. Because he didn't wait for permission. Because he chose action over excuses. And if Ravi can rise from nothing, so can you. There will be rejection, sleepless nights, moments of doubt, times you feel alone. But remember this, every legend felt that too. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Colonel Sanders was rejected over 1,000 times. Your story is still being written. You're not crazy, you're courageous. Feel the fear and build anyway. Chapter 8. Learning, evolving, and leading. The greatest entrepreneurs aren't just creators, they're learners. Read, listen to podcasts, take online courses, find mentors, join communities, ask questions, then lead. Leadership isn't about control. It's about vision. It's about lifting others as you climb. As you grow, evolve. Improve your product. Improve yourself. Because your business can only grow as much as you do. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Jim Rohn. Conclusion and call to action. If you've made it this far, you're not just a watcher. You're a doer, a builder, an entrepreneur in the making. You now have the tools, the mindset, the roadmap. But what matters is what you do next. Start that business, launch that idea, send that email, build that product. You don't need permission, you don't need to be ready, you just need to begin. The world needs your idea, your vision, your fire, because in the end, it's not about being the next Elon Musk or Steve Jobs, it's about becoming the first you. Let the world hear you. Now go out there and build. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. Napoleon Hill. Subscribe for more. Your journey has just begun.